Uh. Hey. Hey. We're back. And we're talking about Wendigoon. The cruel far-right extremist Wendigoon. The Goon Lord. The Goonster. The Gooner. All right. All right. Checking the stream right now. That's not what I want. All right. I'm just going to go over the apology and then the taken away apology and then the Discord leaks, because there's apparently been some Discord leaks in there. Drinks water. They all drink water. Interesting. The Boogaloo Boys. But he made like this statement. He made this statement. Mr. Boogaloo Boy Hater made this statement here. And we're going to read over this. We're going to read over this. And then we're going to go ahead and look at the Discord leaks. Because this is going to be just a short stream. This isn't going to be a very long stream. Just very short. Just kind of want to do a short stream going over these. And then... oh, there's a couple more. And then we'll kind of analyze this and we'll kind of see where we want to go from here. That's the goal. We'll analyze this. We'll see where we want to go from here. But let's get going. About the video. Hey, everybody. Or this is from his Patreon, by the way. Hey, everyone. Sorry for not saying anything sooner. I wanted to take a few days to clear my head and genuinely listen to the... oh, my goodness. And genuinely listen to the conversation going on around this video before I addressed it. Flat out, I let my emotions get the best of me here. This wasn't my best work, and this wasn't my best self. This was made out of anger, and I should never lower myself to do that. And before I say anything, I should say sorry to you for engaging myself this way. I will not be taking on another project like this again. You know me as being a media analyst channel, and that is what I should be. I should promote love in horror through providing a positive example. I thought I was doing good here, and I thought I was doing good here, okay? And I think to an extent, I did do some good. Okay, already ruined. Whatever. But I could have gone about it differently. This was not perfect and needed more time in the oven. Pure and simple. And that was totally on me. The past few years have been a very dark time for me. The slow, gradual decline in the channel algorithm... oh my goodness. Algorithmically following The Hills Have Eyes and built a genuine sadness that has followed me a lot. The realities of the situation meant that I had to make a new video every month or so, and under those circumstances, there would be times where I would not be satisfied with my work, but still had to publish a video because I'd broke it. Jesus, I can't read. Because I'd be broke if I didn't. And after my confrontation with Wendigoon's fans late last year, calling me a faggot, just reading what it says, okay? Hey, Big. So many times I built up such an anger at how I had been treated that I decided that I wanted to do a video about my personal situation mixed with the deep growing conservative nature within creating sections of horror. I thought this was a good idea. I thought it would promote a conversation that needed to be had. I thought, and do still think, that his level of social power is dangerous, but my video should have probably just focused on the sections related to The Hills Have Eyes, and I do see that now. On the sections related to Wendigoon's cultural appropriation, I think in particular I could have done better. I know that it is very tricky to talk about topics of gender, women, race, and history of these concepts as a white dude on the internet, and I always try to do my best there in my work and life. I dropped the ball here in some of my language and logic, and criticism of me at this point, it's 100% fair. I really hope that you can see that I thought that it picks up here. I really hope that you can see that I thought that this was important to talk about and that I thought I was doing good, which is always my goal. I'm sorry to you again that I did not represent myself with the professionalism and standards that I normally hold myself to as a person, and that you deserve it as my audience. I will be around for you to ask me any questions or give me any feedback that you would like to provide. Thank you for understanding. There genuinely is not anything that I could say that could actually represent my real feelings of gratitude towards you all. Just really thank you for everything. Okay. And then let's see what this is. He put out a community post saying he's received harassments. Okay, let's read this real quick. Hey. Hi, Big. Oh, thank you, Big. I actually really like that funny meme you sent me. I actually really like that. One last quick note. Hey, everyone, I've already publicly addressed this on Twitter and Patreon, but thought I would do one community note before I left. I have decided it's best at the moment to take down the entire bad conservative horror video. It does not represent me and who I wish to be as a person or a creator. I admit that I messed up pretty badly in my delivery and made a lot of mistakes, and I really am sorry for that. If I could do it again, I obviously would. Shit. Collect myself here. If I could do it again, I obviously would have done everything differently. This kind of content is not my forte, and I have avoided it in the past because of that. After being harassed in December by Wendigoon fans and called slurs dozens of times, I was deeply upset over how I had been treated and my perception of him not calling off the attack. I acted out of hurt and acted in a way uncharacteristic of myself. Some people have described the video as being very raw, but with that comes an element of being underbaked. I didn't do the level of research I should and normally would have done. I messed up there, and I fully acknowledge that in every way, so I am taking it down. At the same time, I do not believe the harassment I have received these past few days has been called for based on what I have done. Any criticism of my work is fair, and I accept, welcome, and own that. We are all measured by our own words and actions, but I do think it is dangerous that these creators do not tweet about or acknowledge the obvious situation at play. I believe we actually read this yesterday with Mrao, but we'll keep going. I will be fine. This is the last thing I'll say before I log off for a while. I want to reevaluate what I want my work to be, how I want to stand as a positive force within horror, and how to be the best self. I hope you will believe in me and my work again when I return. Again, for my mistake in this video, I am sorry. I'll be back again and stronger and better self, both for me and for you. And then he deleted the post. Dude is fake. Oh, he deleted it. Okay, so he's deleted it so far. And the reason why is because of a little something that's shown up on Discord. I don't know if we're going to find it here. Not sure we're going to see it in Twitter. I'll show you guys the video. There's a video for it. But let's go ahead and listen to what Wendigoon has to say, because he said this on...
So with me now is...
Because he said it on the Brandon Buckingham channel. He had a little segment in Brandon Buckingham's channel here. So let's just go ahead and listen to this.
So with me now is the one and only Wendigoon, and I'd like to ask you directly, man, if you have a message, responding to all this drama that has you at the forefront of it.
Yeah, so the first thing I want to say, well, really the only thing I want to say, which I mentioned in that YouTube comment, is please do not harass, be rude, unkind to anyone on my behalf or any behalf. That's not what I stand by. That's not what I stand for. It makes me sad to see people who claim to be my fans, people who support me, go down to their level, so to speak, right? Just attacking someone, being rude or whatever. I like to think I'm better than that, so please don't do that on my behalf. Now, I'm not going to tweet that or post that anywhere, because as of right now, the only people who are aware of this situation from my audience, as far as I know, are people who have maybe seen someone else's video or they've seen a tweet about it or whatever. If I broadcast that, if I'm like, hey, all you hundreds of thousands of people who've never heard of this story, don't attack this guy. People are going to be upset regardless of what I say, and he's going to get attacked way more than he is now. So that's the only reason I'm not announcing it or talking about it anywhere, because I don't want him to be attacked. But please don't attack him.
That's really cruel and evil and far right of you.
Yeah,
I will say.
Of course it is. I'm actually doing like an 8D chess maneuver to make me sound superior. Yeah, that's what. But no, in all seriousness, this guy, he seems to hate me a lot, which is fine. Not everyone has to like me. I've kind of racked my brain the past couple days, like, have I ever said anything to this guy? Have I ever been rude?
I don't want to watch. I don't want to put on too much of this. I don't want to put on too much. But he kind of has a segment here on Brandon Buckingham's channel where he mostly just addresses it by saying simply that he doesn't want people to send hate to the guy. I don't think he really needs to address anything because it's pretty obvious that everything that In Praise of Shadows has said so far is pretty pretty fake. Cruel far-right extremist Wendigoon violently lashes out against In Praise of Shadows with hateful, homophobic, racist, Nazi white supremacist, transphobic, boogaloo boy, Appalachian fascist, bootlicking bad conservative movies, Hills Have Eyes, gun YouTuber, Kevin Spacey tirade. Yeah, exactly. I think it's pretty obvious that he's not a bad guy. Let me go grab the YouTube video, guys, real quick. We'll go react to it. There's just one segment of a video I just want to watch that shows the Discord messages that just kind of ruin this entire video. Or, not video, sorry. It ruins this entire... There it is.
Wow is a...
Oops. All right. It kind of ruins all of these apologies and just shows how utterly fake they are. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick. Oh, give me 1 second. No. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tripping.
And then wiped it pretty quickly. But it gets even worse because we got some leaks from his Discord where he's asking and begging if he can come back from a fuck up this big. Here he says, real talk, do y'all think I can come back from this? Pretty sad tonight, to be fully honest. If I just start back with my normal kind of work, do you all think things will be fine in the long run? 2 hug emojis, reactions. Yeah, I knew this was going to get rough, but it's harder than I anticipated. The rest of the year is supposed to be a lot of fun. I've even canceled 2 videos in the schedule to replace them with more on-brand ideas. I just couldn't live with myself if I prevented my partner from having a good life because of my decisions. That's what has been on my mind the most here. I just hope that when I come back, things will be well received. I've decided to leave Twitter completely. A lot of YouTubers have, and I made the mistake of staying there when they took their exit. Now again, keep in mind, this guy didn't just make some slightly controversial thing where he just like gave basic criticism to Wendigoon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that same thing. I just love this one. Real talk. Do y'all think I can come back from this? Pretty sad tonight, to be fully honest. If I just start back with my normal kind of work, do y'all think things will be fine in the long run? Realistically, I think if he just kind of goes back to it after a couple months, this is going to die down. He'll probably be fine for the most part. I don't really think it matters. I want to get to this one. Oh yeah, nobody in the video has actually refuted any of what I said, lol. They only point out small individual things that are wrong, but don't actually go so far as to say that what I said was right. Or that what I said wasn't right. Again, I what does this mean? Because, brother, in Praise of Shadows or whatever, your video just spread false info. Like, your video is filled to the brim with false information. You just kind of make up claims about the guy. You made a bunch of claims about Wendigoon. You made up a bunch of claims about Wendigoon. You made a bunch of claims about other people. And these Discord messages just kind of only show that you were only doing this. You're only doing the other shit for damage control. You're not really doing this for the purpose of actually, like, because you care or whatever. It's pretty fucking sad. Especially with this message right here, just pointing out that, like, you clearly still think that what you said in your video is right, even if half the shit you said in your video was mostly just, like, conspiratorial. Like, a lot of it is just you making up fucking random conspiracies about Wendigoon and his friends, like as if he's some evildoer who's done terrible, horrible, horrible things to people. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's fucking mind-blowing. And then he also has one more tweet where he, unrelated to this, but I have wanted to say that despite everything that's been going on, being pretty brutal on Twitter, and even though it was supposed to be very mean, hurtful, and hurt my feelings, I do actually kind of love this drawing of me. Great. I'm glad you love the drawing of yourself, buddy. Yeah, this guy is, oh, this is all from Kristen Ark. Maybe I can find it on Twitter, but I hope so. I always knew I would be hated by some, but I really didn't think this could be a career-ending move. This is where it kind of draws me into the conclusion where I kind of want to give my opinion real quick before I sign off of the stream. What I think this comes down to, because I don't think he's being serious. I don't think he actually cares. And sadly, a lot of people like Mutahar, I don't know. I don't want to defend the guy. I don't really want to. I think the guy's kind of a loser. I think he's kind of an asshole. I do think for the purpose of his own mental health and safety and stuff, he really does need to actually leave the internet. I think it's pretty clear the guy needs to get a job somewhere and actually, you know, if he's struggling so much, oh my goodness, Muta's fucking grip is insane. That is crazy. Yeah, this tweet, which I don't know how much I agree with it, where he just goes, with this recent situation regarding I think this is meant to be search, in search of shadows, given he's removed his video and offered apologies, I really do wish the best. I really do wish the best for him and his future endeavors. I do not want any harassment to this person and genuinely hope he rebounds. I've made my own mistakes in life. Everyone has, and I believe everyone has the capacity to bounce back and learn. I really hope he gets his mental health in order as he aims to and returns to YouTube with the aims of producing the content he aims to. I have no ill feelings and genuinely want to see this person succeed. Humans make mistakes. They can also learn from them too. The issue I have with this Muta is that I don't think the guy's learned. I don't think the guy has I don't think this guy has like learned a slight bit of his mistakes. I think this guy's like evil. I don't think he cares. I don't think in Praise of Shadows like actually is apologetic. He kind of just doubles down a little bit constantly, even in his apologies, like in his twit longer. I call it a twit longer, but it's not a twit longer, but like in his thread tweet about like how he didn't want to address anybody, especially Mutahar, still calling you a transphobe is crazy. I mean, to be fair, I agree with Muta that I'm not a person who believes everyone should, whenever someone makes a mistake or does something bad, they should be just completely canceled. I don't like cancel culture. I think it's bad. But this guy, like, a good thing that Nicholas Diorio said this. Nah, fuck him. More people should tear into the video. He gave a long-ass non-apology Twitter thread, put out a shitty community post, and deleted it. He's shitting in his Discord, crying right now, lol. And I guarantee he's learned nothing. All he's focused on is hiding, which I think is more true than anything. I think Nick has got a point here. I think Nick has got a point here. I think Nick is right, sadly. I don't think In Praise of Shadows is actually going to learn from his mistake. I think he's actually just evil. I think he's a bad guy. I think he's a goofball. I don't want to be that guy, but I think he's kind of a douchebag monster who is kind of one of those like mega political people who just want to tear down anybody that doesn't sit on their political fence. It's really annoying. So yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say about it. There is one more thing about other dramas that we could address is Wilbur. There was apparently a thread from somebody. I wish I could find it here. I probably can't find it here. They might have deleted it, actually. Seems like they might have. It seems like they might have. Chat, give me a second. I wanted to address the Wilbur stuff too. I mean, because apparently someone attempted to debunk the Wilbur stuff. Doesn't look like they did much debunking. This person's tweet might be gone, though. It might be Wilbur's support squad, I think was the name. I think it's this thing. I think it's this thing. Was going through the my goodness. Was going through the chronology of events. I don't know why I can't speak. And we found something. I'm not trying to claim she lied about the bruises, but her insistence on how the pic was before she ever been to England, that was either a contradiction or a lie. Okay, what is this? Is this more shit? From a second stream transcript, I was literally tagged in a photo. If you go on Instagram of when that photo was posted, it was 4 photos before I had ever been to England. They are just trying to make me look like a liar.
Text. I have seen people tag me in photos of me from the past saying you were dating at this point. Where are the bruises? And I was literally tagged in a photo. If you go on Instagram of when that photo was posted, it is 4 photos before I had ever been to England. So these text.
Okay. Number 4 was the pic she was widely tagged under. But however, she said it was before she ever been to the UK, but the timeline says it's after she arrived to the UK. This pic with Scott Major is from November 9th, 2021 in UK. Okay. 4 photos before she was in England was the red bow pic. I have been in WSS since March, and I know no one used that pic, so it is odd she said before. Okay. what does this mean? Dating through the entire 2022 and had fallen apart in early 2023. According to my calculator, they have broken up roughly somewhere in between March. Okay, so that's only okay. That's the only thing they said. That's the only thing they've said so far. The only statement I'll make about this Wilbur and Shovel stuff is the same thing I've been saying, which is I think it's pretty safe. What is this? I think it's pretty safe to say that I think if you're going to say that Wilbur is if you're going to say Wilbur is not innocent, yeah, I think that's fair because of his statement that he made. His statement was really bad. But Shovel has not shown any proof of bruises, bites, anything. And if they were dating for a full year, and I've done this too, where I checked her Instagram, I looked through it, I've checked it and looked through it and everything. You would think to see something, or you would think she, especially since she takes a lot of pictures of herself, you would think that she would have taken at least one picture of her bruises or something, especially since apparently her relationship was really bad, where he would do it a lot. So I do think it's a little shady, don't get me wrong. That's what I've come from this conclusion of this Wilbur drama and stuff, is that I think it's a little shady that she makes such bold claims. Now, she doesn't directly say it's Wilbur, but it's pretty obvious that it is obviously directed towards Wilbur. I think people trying to use the argument that, oh, well, she never said it was Wilbur is retarded because it's Wilbur. I don't care if she said his name or not. It's about Wilbur. But the problem is that she doesn't provide any proof or anything. So to say Wilbur is 100% guilty is a little bit of an overstatement, because I don't think he's 100% guilty, because we don't know what we don't have anything. All we have is that Wilbur admitted to the relationship being a thing, and it admitted to being a little bit of a biter. He admitted that the biting was a thing. We just don't know the severity of the biting. And again, if you have a bunch of pictures of yourself on the internet where you clearly just can't see bites, bruises, anything, I wish, especially since you make a claim, like the problem that I have is that you make the claim in your own video that he would bite you so much that it would cover your whole body. But you have so many pictures of yourself, like where you show your arms, show your legs. I'm not trying to say I agree with this person, because I think they're stretching beyond belief. But it's like, look, you know, pictures of your legs, your arms. And when you make a claim saying, like, he bit me so much and he hurt me so much and bruised me so much to the point where it was covering me all over, that's just not, I mean, I don't know. To me, it's just, I don't see it. That's what I don't understand. That's where I get a little confused. But the problem with Wilbur is that if there was some clear evidence and proof to back it, then he would have shown it by now. I think the guy is just a weirdo. I think he probably is a major biter. I just don't think he's as bad as she paints him to be, because, again, you would document it. You would take a picture of it. You would see something. You would see something. I mean, that's just how it is. You would. So I don't know, to be fair. Like, I have no fucking clue. I don't know what it would mean. Maybe I'm just crazy. I thought there would be more to talk about with this Wilbur stuff, to be honest. Yeah. I thought there would be a lot more. There just isn't. There's very little stuff. Like I said, this doesn't really mean anything. Again, all it means is kind of the same thing that a lot of people have been reiterating, is that the same thing of, hey, you didn't provide proof, and we're condemning a man with no proof. Again, Wilbur did admit it was him and did say he was a biter, so I can't come to the conclusion that Wilbur is innocent because he's admitted to doing things and then said, oh, I have proof, but I'm not going to show it. That's enough for me to say, like, I think the guy just knows he's done for, so he really just can't do anything. I think that's what it is. But like I said, I don't think it's as bad as she paints it out to be. I think she's painting it out like it's worse than it actually is. I think Wilbur definitely has a biting problem, but I don't think he's like an actual degenerate freak who's like biting women to the point of like bleeding. I think he just has a kink and they just aren't into the kink. And that's fine. I think that's fair and that's fine. I just don't think he's like doing it badly. And it would have made more sense if he would have responded to this stuff, because this whole situation to me is so confusing. I think Wilbur's support squad is actually stupid, though. The amount of people who are like, Wilbur's support squad, oh my god. I hate it. I hate the Wilbur support squad. I hate it. I hate both sides because you kind of have both sides that are really toxic, like forcefully making you believe like, oh, one party's right and one party's wrong and stuff. I don't think any party's right and any party's wrong. I think both parties are pretty stupid. I think both parties are pretty fucking dumb. I think that's my conclusion. Remember when March Baby didn't groom his fans? I'm sorry, Perry. I have to. It's my calling. I love grooming minors. It's just part of my brand, you know? Just who I am. It's who I am as a person, Perry, and I can't change that about myself. There's nothing I can do. Where are we? No. Get back in there. I'd love to watch this for a stream maybe someday, but I don't know. Not today, not right now. Got a busy day ahead of me. Like I said, short stream. Wanted to do just a quick short stream. Kind of just to document this stuff. There's also another situation with another person. Maybe I can pull that up. Master Uguay. This guy's been going on like a tirade. And the thing is I don't know what he's done. Because I've seen a bunch of videos about this guy. I've seen a bunch of people talk about this. One-eyed goon. I'm sorry, Perry. I didn't know. I didn't know, Perry. I didn't know. Alright, I didn't know, Perry. But apparently this guy is like, I don't know, he's done something. $6.93 million. That's right, he got big off his shorts. I forgot. He got big off his shorts. All I remember him from is, not lives, sorry, what the fuck? All I remember him from is that, like, mogging shit, you know, like, what is he from again? Oh, he's had, like, a fucking weird, like, he used to be part of, like, I forgot the memes, man. I honestly forgot the memes. I don't know what the guy's done. No, you're thinking of Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. You're thinking of Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. He lost. He lost to Kai. Remember? He lost to Kai. Remember, Perry? Remember that, Perry? He lost to Kai Perry. You remember that? Do you? Because I don't think you do. I don't think you remember. I don't know what the guy has done, but apparently he's been going on a fucking rampage. I want to read some of these. Also, it's not Oogway who's posting these tweets that got employed by him to troll you guys back. I don't think that's true. I remember? Wait, he actually did? That's crazy. Is that why he's like having a meltdown? I shall be forever remembered as the man who got bombarded by cancel culture and stood his fucking ground. If this man was forgiven, I could be forgiven too. Okay, wait. Wait, why are we canceling this guy? What the hell? Oh my goodness. So he's not like a groomer. What has he done then? How can you say this is my prime when one of the lines of the song is Fortnite balls, I ain't lying, Tigress, pussy got tight walls. And then hate on my newest song. Like, does he just get clowned on for just not being as popular? And then has, like, meltdowns? If this man was forgiven for doing what he did to a cat, I can be forgiven too. So he's just been going to, like,
she is
edgy?
young and blind, you won't have to sneak up from behind.
Like, does he just say edgy shit on the internet? Is that it? I can't. I saw this Adolf Hitler. Like, should I? Here, I'll have to look it up. Master Klug, Major Klug, Master Klug. What? See, I've seen Peep talk about this a lot. Peep has talked about this. Doing this again? Oh, I already talked about if you're asking about the other dude in Praise of Shadows, I already talked about him earlier. I kind of just gave a brief opinion. I can summarize it up again though, because it's an easy going over things type of thing. Essentially, Wendigoon had a little segment in here where he just kind of said that he doesn't want anyone to send hate towards him, which is fair. I don't think he deserves any hate. I don't think in Praise of Shadows should be like bombarded with hate. I don't think he does. And then Mutahar also made a tweet, not this one, but he made another tweet saying that he hopes that he jumps back on his feet. And the problem with that I have is that all of these apologies that this guy has made are all bullshit. I mean, these are all just pure bullshit. He's been on... Oh, wait, is there more? Just FYI, there is someone on here who is screenshotting conversations, leaking them out of the space. To prevent any of you from being harassed, we will all need to avoid talking about Wendigoon completely from here on the situation. What's done is done. What's said has been said, and we can all just move on and grow from this. Yikes. It's probably for the best not to continue talking about this. Honestly, kind of nervous about the screenshotting because I joined in text chat and typed quite a bit. I don't have any social media, so the idea of having any of what I said shared online is really upsetting. Not that I know any of what I typed was screenshotted. I'm genuinely very sorry about that. I never intended for that to happen. Okay. Yeah, this guy, yeah, there's more than I thought. In the YouTube comment, he said he was sorry that people said mean things to me, and he did say that to his credit, but I think he could have done more to stop this. Oh no. I think a tweet earlier would have done a lot of good here. That's just my opinion on the matter, though, but this is all dying down, so I don't want to say much on it because I think all involved would like to move on. I'm not trying to add fuel to the fire at all, so please don't screenshot this and post it anywhere. I just get nervous because my Patreon post got leaked online and made the situation more intense for a bit. I just wanted to let folks know that Wendigoon did actually type out a response to the situation. He commented on the video, but that was within an hour or two of the video going up, so I don't think that should really fully count because there wasn't enough time to actually reflect on everything going on. Oh, okay. And no, he never reached out. There was a lot he got wrong, even objectively, I would have been happy to clear up, even for a hit piece. For example, my parents were not rich. In the quote, he even reads, I say, my dad lost everything, and that was all before I was born. I never went hungry, but my father cut a lot of corners to make that happen. I don't mind people thinking I come from money, but it was just one of many assumptions made. I feel bad for him. The guy seems to have a lot of hate in his heart, and that can't be easy on the bones. I don't have any malice, and I meant what I said in my comment on the video. I hope no one harasses him on my behalf. If I make a tweet saying that, however, that'll just drive more eyes towards him, and I don't want that, as a lot of people are mad regardless of what I say. I wish him the best and hope he finds what he's looking for. I think this guy's actually delusional. I think he's delusional. I did see a funny comment under this that said roughly, if someone gets called slurs by your fans nonstop, then they do have the right to hate you. What's the first comment? He seemed to have a lot of the hate in his heart is... So, like, I don't know if passive aggressive is the right word it feels. People outside of this circle seem to be seeing this as a bad response. Only time will tell you. It is a bad response, brother. You had some pretty icky responses so far. Pushes up glasses while twirling mustache. You know, I'm kind of a soy boy and love Soylent. That's crazy. But it's stuff like this. Real talk, do y'all think I come back from this pretty sad tonight? It's this stupid shit. Where he said something. There's a tweet that happened to pop up. I talked about it earlier. I'll talk about it again here. But, oh yeah, nobody in the video has actually refuted any of what I said, lol. They only pointed out small individual things that are wrong, but don't actually go so far as to say that what I said wasn't right. Again, I don't know why anybody would address this. There's a lot of things you say wrong because it's just assumptions. It's just... Hi, Perry. Hey, Perry. A lot of the video is just assumptions of, like, assuming that Wendigoon came from wealth and assuming Wendigoon is lying about things, assuming Wendigoon is still part of things. None of it is real. I don't know why this guy is like expecting people to prove things right. What are they supposed to prove if something is just a fucking made up story about them? Right? Like if someone made a story about me being like a pedo, how am I supposed to disprove it when there's nothing to show for it? Like what the fuck am I supposed to do? 12:30 a.m. I just realized that it said that. This guy stayed up all night. He's thinking about it. But like again, it shows that the responses he made on his Patreon and on everything else, it just kind of shows that he doesn't care. Like he still thinks his video is right. The only reason why he's doing any of this is to hide. He's trying to do damage control. He doesn't actually think that he's gonna be a better person from this. And the issue I have is like, I went to Mutahar's response because Mutahar said something about it. And don't get me wrong, I agree with Mutahar here. But he says within this recent situation regarding In Search of Shadows, given he's removed his video and offered apologies, I really do wish the best for him in his future endeavors. I do not want any harassment to this person and genuinely hope he rebounds. I don't want anybody to harass him either. I don't think the guy deserves to be like endlessly harassed because it only proves like their points, I guess, if people just go to harass the guy. But the problem is that he is not wishing and offering apologies. This guy thinks he's still right. This guy does not care. He does not. He still probably thinks that all of you are like alt-right, like freaks. Like he still probably thinks this. He has not shown any reasoning for why he doesn't still think this. And I agree that creators make mistakes, but this guy doesn't seem to be. This guy does not seem to be learning from the mistakes. Like, I'd understand if in Praise of Shadows was coming out and deleting everything, saying like, "Hey, I'm sorry, this was dumb." It's X now, so I can't say he tweeted. Yeah, he X'd, actually. He X'd. Yeah, instead of tweeting, it's they gooned. We gooned. We goon. That's what it is. But again, he hasn't learned anything. Like, I wouldn't say he's learned anything. It doesn't look like he's going to learn anything. It doesn't look like he's learning anything to begin with. It just kind of looks like he wants to double down, but he knows he can't because he's getting bombarded with like hate because he's spreading misinformation. Like, it's ridiculous. Zed. No, you got to goon. Hey, we all goon on Twitter, man. We all goon on Twitter. And then as for the Wilbur stuff, here, let me pull up the Wilbur support squad stuff. I'll reiterate it for you. This person kind of just went over the whole stuff that I feel like a lot of other channels have been saying, where it's just that Shubble never showed proof. And on topic said that these pictures correlate with the time that she was being abused and there's no bruises. And don't get me wrong, I agree with this person with what they're saying, because I think it's weird that Shubble made a huge claim saying Wilbur is like a massive abuser with no proof to prove it or anything. But you have to understand that Wilbur admitted to being a biter, and Wilbur also admitted to doing it and then said, "I have proof, but I'm not going to show it." So it's like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't defend the guy. Like, he's an idiot. Either way, he's an idiot. Like, don't get me wrong, Shubble, the thing is that she was being quote unquote abused for over a year. And she's a photogenic person. She has a lot of photos on her Instagram and stuff. Not one picture in there does Shubble have where it looks like she might have a bruise on her body or anything. And this is coming from Shubble, where she has said that. This is coming from Shubble, where she has stated in her video that she'd have bruises all over her arms or all over her legs, that he'd have to go to a new part of her body. But in the pictures, you can clearly see, like, she wears clothes that, like, show her arms, her legs, and stuff. I understand makeup can cover stuff up like that, so I get it. But I don't know. When you make a claim on a video saying, like, he's biting you to a point where he's about to break the skin or something, to me, that's just... I feel like... Here's what I think. I think he was a biter. And I think he would go too far, but I think she's over-exaggerating the bites. I think she's over-exaggerating how many and how often and the intensity of it. Because, again, a whole year of dating a guy and you didn't think to take one picture of your bruises or bites. That's what I was going to say. Maybe she just over-exaggerated it. That's what I'm thinking. Because Wilbur has admitted to doing it. Wilbur has admitted to doing it. So it's like, there's nothing for me to say here that just really makes me believe that he didn't bite her badly. Because if he had proof, he'd just prove it. Like, if he was a smart person, right, he could have stepped up and made a video saying, "You showed no proof. You have nothing to show for it." I think the guy knows he's a fucking weirdo. So he just said, "Yeah, I did it." And yeah, tried to cover it up by saying, "I have proof," but obviously you can't cover it up that way. But like I said, I don't think he was like biting through the skin to the point where it was like, he was biting her all over the arms to the point where he'd have to move to the legs or something. Because again, it's so crazy that it's like you have so many pictures of yourself where it's like there's nothing. And then you never took a picture of yourself to begin with to prove this, right? Like, again, it's like, if you know you're in an abusive relationship, most people are going to take pictures of their, like, abuse happening. Like, most people are going to have a picture in their gallery. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she just like just maybe took a picture with bite marks on her and she just like didn't like them, so she deleted them. I don't know. But I'm not trying to call her a liar. I think this person's an idiot, though. I think a lot of these like Wilbur support squads people. I think a lot of these Wilbur support squad people are like actual idiots, because I think defending Wilbur is stupid. I think he's a weirdo. I think he's definitely like a really freaky guy. He's just got a weird kink and he overdoes it. I think Rambu's trending just because of basic shit. People just over like hype him. What? What did he do? Oh Jesus! He made a joke. He made a joke, and everybody got mad at him. I could care less, man. I hate it when the fucking Minecraft community gets mad over like the most basic jokes. Like, it's so fucking goofy. It's so fucking goofy. It's so annoying. Ugh. And then I was gonna talk about this guy a little bit. Master Oogway. I don't know what this guy did. I don't know what this guy did. He made a joke about domestic abuse or something. I don't fucking know. You know what? Let's read it. First, I want to make it very clear that I would never joke about or find a joke funny about domestic abuse or anything of the sort. The context of the message was a bit about me being a pregnant. Oh, Jesus. Never mind. Never mind, man. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. This is EDP. Look at him in all his glory. I don't know. I think this guy like has just been on an edgy streak. Like, he's just being edgy on the internet, and now people are mad at him. I have no clue what the fuck he's done. I have no clue. I really don't. I keep seeing videos about the guy popping up on the internet. I really don't know what he's done. Like, maybe he just is a bad, like, he's done something mean. Because I thought maybe, like, he got caught for being, like, a creepy guy. That's not the case. I think he's just really, like, edgy. But in the not funny, edgy way. Like, where he just, like, overuses words and, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like edgy, but not in a funny way. I think that's what he's done. That's why I pulled up Peep, because Peep has talked about him a lot. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the guy's done. Yeah, he tried. I think it's because he's like a TikToker who got big, and he had like a fall off or something, and I guess his fall off was so bad that he where's his videos on Master Oogway? Did he take him down? Oh. Here, we'll watch Peep talk about it.
How's it going, guys? Peep is
I would roast you, but my mom said I'm not allowed to burn trash.
here, and if I'm being honest with you guys, I feel like I'm too harsh on people sometimes. Like, I think I gotta stop. I gotta tone it down with my videos. Oh, I mean, sup, cool time. Transition. How's it going, guys? Peep has rearranged the room here. So, fun fact, the way my room was originally arranged in a way where all the ventilation in my room was just completely blocked off. So, it was super humid in my room. It was just hard to breathe a bit. Time to throw the rest away. Yeah, look. Damn. Into the garbage.
I'm
Before
sorry,
you click
Pete.
off this video, make sure on your way out to Boo Hydro Games for today I'm here because of a video that I actually haven't watched yet, but people have been spamming me.
DJ
with it.
Khaled once said, "We the best music."
This one right here. My apology for saying the N-word. It says I watched it. Trust me, I didn't watch it. I think I literally watched like 10 seconds of it. This is actually a sequel to saying the actual. Now, theoretically, this is a very deceptive title because if I'm correct, this is not actually an apology. It's more of a misleading title. This is literally a content cop Jake Paul situation. situation where the title and thumbnail have nothing to do with the actual video topic. You guys must be very lost with what's going on. Let's just get straight into it. As always, though, don't send hate to Master Oogway. He's bag chasing, I'm bag chasing, we're all doing the same shit. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're all stupid YouTubers that contribute nothing to society. All right, let's check this out.
Guys, it has come to my attention that a lot of people are making videos about me saying,
that's me! Oh my god! Oh wait, sorry, I'm getting carried away, sorry.
Yeah, see, he
YouTube.
ruined YouTube Shorts. That's the video I'm trying to find. Did he take it down? Like, did he just get rid of it? That's interesting. Is there just people dogging on him because they think his content's not funny? I think that's really all it is. I think it's just people saying, oh, you're not funny. Oh! Okay, I get it now. Yeah, it's the whole mass-produced TikTok garbage content. And people were just shitting on him for it. Okay, that makes sense. I don't need to deep dive into this guy. Yeah, okay, now I get it, okay. I get it now. So people made videos about him, he addressed it, and then people were like, he like said the N-word or something. I don't know. People were like, dude, you're not funny. And then he like went on he's been going on like fucking rampage on Twitter. Oh, sorry, on X, where he just like sits here and makes like really edgy jokes and they're not really that funny. And then got banned on YouTube on one of his channels because he put a video out that said this. A fucking dumbass. That's one way to kill your career, I guess. But I'm sure he's made like loads of money. No shot he hasn't. No shot he hasn't. Well. Yeah, make sure to say X. I gotta say X. Well, Sweet Pea, I'm sorry. This is gonna be a short stream. This was a short stream. I'm a busy boy today. I'm a busy bee. I got things to do. I kind of addressed everything so far, all the little dramas. It was mostly just the other stuff. Some kid in 7th grade used to make little like Hitler edits. What, in your class? That's fucking crazy. That is ridiculous. I knew a few kids in my school who were, you know, kind of the really annoying edgy. Because the thing is I'm edgy. I would consider myself edgy. I'd say I'm an edgy dude. I like edgy jokes, but I think there's a way to do edgy jokes where it's funny. Not just like, oh, you sit there and just say like a racial slur over and over again and then it's funny. Like, that's not funny. Like, there's got to be like jokes to it when it comes to edgy humor. There's a lot of edgy humor that I enjoy. So I can't fault Master Oogway. I can't sit here and be like, oh, look at this guy being edgy. Because I make edgy jokes like all the fucking time. But the difference is that I'm not a douchebag about it. And I think Master Oogway is being a fucking douchebag about it. Plus, the guy's just a loser. He like mass produces shorts content that probably like really damages the algorithm, that really damages like YouTube in general. It's just like a bunch of fucking schlop garbage, mass-produced schlop garbage that nobody wants to fucking see. So I'm gonna be real. I couldn't care less if the guy's falling off. I couldn't care less. I just, you know, yeah. Well, chat. Well, chat. Well, chat. Well, chat. Short stream ending soon. Yeah, it was only about an hour 15. Didn't do stream for too long. Just wanted to kind of talk about the small things. I'm in a staring contest. Yeah, he's fucking staring you down, man. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about these small things real quick. because I'm gonna make a video about the guy himself, the man, the myth, the legend. You know, in Praise of Shadows. So I wanted to kind of gather everything in kind of more of a stream highlight type of thing, because I like doing stream highlights a lot of the time. But yeah, that's the end of this. Say goodbye.